Well, good morning and rise and shine, and welcome to Live at 6:05. I am Dr. Amy Nussbaum. Welcome to our Thursday edition this week as we start talking about the process of becoming who God designed you to be. We all have a purpose. We are all here for a reason, and we all have something that we need to accomplish while we are here on earth. And different seasons maybe are different things that we're supposed to do. So maybe you felt stuck lately or stagnant and you're just on autopilot. Like we've talked about before. You just get up, you get ready, you go do the thing, you come home, you make dinner, you go to bed just to go through the whole process again the next day. And you're like, where am I going in life? What am I doing? The truth is, growth doesn't happen by accident. Just going through the motions, that doesn't happen. It has to be intentional. And yes, for those of us with faith, it's definitely a spiritual process. And it's definitely worth the effort that it takes to continue to grow and to be intentional about this growth. Personal growth is about more than just self-improvement. There are so many self-help books out there, um, self-help podcasts, self-help, how to be the better you, how to be, you know, whatever in 30 days. But when we are doing personal growth, it is about becoming a spiritual mature person, becoming emotionally resilient, and truly renewing your mind. Not just becoming a better version of your old self, but really becoming a new version, the best version of you. um, it's about uncovering the best of who God has already made you to be. So it is becoming something more about, but you're still who you are. So um, growth happens when we lean into God's refining process, when we choose reflection over reaction, when we choose discipline over distraction, and when we choose faith over fear. There are three key areas that I'm going to talk about this morning. The three R's that will help you to grow intentionally. And the first one is reflection. So ask yourself weekly, if not daily, what is God teaching me right now? What am I going through? How can I learn from this process? Maybe you're journaling. Um, Maybe you are just spending time in prayer. But for me, writing things down brings clarity because I can start to see patterns. I can start to see, lines of my thoughts, where I'm headed. And, truly, I believe God leads us in that process. So taking time to reflect, um, then taking time to renew. Romans 12:2 says, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Growth requires new thoughts that align with God's truth. So maybe, again, that time in prayer, that time in journaling, maybe being in the Word more often, maybe listening to different messages, biblically driven messages, so that we can truly renew our mind, and really just asking God that He would renew our minds in this process of, renewal, of spiritual growth, of just um, that personal growth that we are seeking. And then the third R is responsibility. Growth thrives in structure. I encourage you to set goals, set those SMART goals so that they are measurable, they are time bound, and they are specific. And but set goals and make sure, okay, 2 weeks from now I'm going to be here, a month from now I'm going to be here, 3 months from now I'm going to be here. And then seek out accountability, because oftentimes when we just create our plans, we don't tell anybody and we just kind of put our plan in a drawer and we forget about it. But if we find someone to be accountable to, they can help us say, how's that going? Are you meeting your goals? Are you meeting those small milestones along the way? And then surround yourself with like-minded people who will stretch your faith and your mindset. Hanging out with folks who are not on this journey will just encourage you to slow down and possibly stop seeking that personal development. So remember, growth doesn't mean perfection. It means progress daily. What are we doing today to progress this journey? What are we doing today that's going to be different than what we did yesterday? God's grace fills the gaps and takes you forward, takes your faithfulness, and He takes um, your commitment and helps to move you forward. And if you're ready to grow spiritually, emotionally, or mentally, don't try to do it alone. Script Sometimes we all need structure and support to reach the next level. And that's exactly what I help people with through one-on-one coaching. So your next level of growth is waiting, and it starts with one intentional choice today. If this encouraged you, message me to learn more about how coaching can help you grow clarity and purpose. So, you guys, I am excited to hear from you. If you're like, "Ooh, this is what I'm working on right now," I would love to hear that. Either put it in the comments or shoot me a message so that I can encourage you in your own journey. So, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, our Friday edition. But until then, remember, you are made for more. So, go light up this world with your purpose and with your passion.